Hey, this is Farmer Teacher on Farming Simulator 22, and we're on the Horsch Agrovation Map that you get with the Horsch Agrovation Pack. You're going to start right here. This is the Horsch building. Just show you the marquee up here. So you can tell, now this is the only thing that doesn't really do anything on the map. It's just for looks, decoration. But it's cool, got a nice little look there, Horsch Agrovation. What we're going to do is go to the shop up the road. I'm going to purchase a little scooter car here, the Mahindra Retriever. This thing's kind of cool. And we're just going to scoot around and I'll show you some things here. Okay, this is your shop. Now you do have a workshop on your farm, so luckily you only have to come here if you purchase new equipment. So there's the shop area. We're going to scoot on down to the farm. You can see where that is in relation to the shop. Whoa, I like this little Mahindra. It's fast, but it doesn't handle the best. It gets kind of, when you go fast, it gets a little wobbly. I have wrecked it before, turned it over, all kinds of stuff. All right, we're going to cross the street down here. Whoa. Okay, you're going to cross crosswalk, street, and then your farm is on the right. There's the street, and whoa, here's your farm. All right, so once again, you'd start right here on the left there, the Horsch building. You can't do anything with that, it's just for decoration, like I said, but the one on the right, you own, and you can go in it. That's glass right there, but you can't do anything with that. So you can come over here and these doors open. Go in and look around. Not sure what you use this for. But you could store something in it, I guess. Kind of a nice building. Okay, let's pull on up here a little bit. All right, so the Horsch building there, you can't get in there. It stops you at the top of the stairs when you try to go closer to the door there. All these things over here, though, are yours and they're operational. You have all these garages. We're not going to open them all because they look the same, but you can put equipment in there and close them up, which is pretty cool. And you got some bigger ones down here for bigger equipment that you can put in there. Kind of neat. Got some decorations in there. Got some deer running there in front of me. This is your liquid fertilizer silo. So you have to fill that up, but you can put liquid fertilizer in there and fill up your equipment. Now this is your shop, so you pull your equipment in here to get maintenance on it. There you go. Now let me show you something kind of interesting because you're inside the shop. If you look on the map here, this is your little farm here. And it shows your house right there. Where your house, you actually come right over here inside the shop, right here to sleep. Okay, that's your sleep button. And then your house is kind of upstairs. Just a little strange. So you live on top of your shop. You can go here to change your wardrobe, hang out, fix yourself something to eat. Oh, look, a pastry. I like that you can go inside and look around because a lot of these ones in Farming Simulator 22, a lot of the houses you cannot go inside. In 19 you could go inside, so I kind of miss that. Just messing around, playing around in there. You get this area over here. Play some chess with your buddies. Get a drink of water. All right, so you go, once again, you would go right here to sleep. It took me a minute to find that too. I was on the map looking around. I was looking for a house and I did not see a house. It's an industrial type environment there. Got another garage area over here. And then a little door to that. Okay, a lot of little compartments and nooks and crannies that you have. When you get the base farm, you own all this stuff, which is kind of neat. This is we're going to look at the equipment, but one of your tractors is in here. And they're very large tractors. You have 4 large tractors. In fact, let's run through that. Show you, you got the Klaus 8900 harvester. And your header over there in a trailer. Look at this thing. This is a big tractor. John Deere 9570. I think it has like 620 something horsepower. 627 or something. And of course it pulls this gizmo. And you got this tractor. Fendt, also a large tractor. We'll look at them on the menu in a second. And you got another Fendt. And then you got a John Deere 370. So let's look on the menu here at what you have. So for large tractors, you have the John Deere there on the left with 627 horsepower. You have this one, the Fendt, for 517 horsepower. The John Deere has 420, and then your weakest tractor has 355 horsepower. So the tractors they give you are large. That's kind of cool, but it does mean you're going to have some higher maintenance when you go to maintain those things. Your harvester there, the Klaus 8900, pretty big harvester to start with on the game, holds 18,000 cubic liters, so good size harvester. You have this trailer that holds almost 30,000 cubic meters. You got your header there. It's 13.8 meters wide, so it's a big header. You got a couple of cultivators. You got the Tiger on the left. It's 7.5 meters wide. Look at that. You need 440 horsepower though to pull it. So it's horsepower intensive. And then you got a shallow cultivator there. It's 6 meters wide. You only need 220 for that, but you have, like I say, your weakest tractor is like 330. You got a disc harrow that you need 330 horsepower to pull it. It also plants grass. And this one is 8.2 meters wide. I have another video on the Horsch equipment, but you're sampling quite a bit of it here. 300 horsepower on this thing. It's a seeder. And it also does seeds and fertilizes as it goes. And you might be able to seed without cultivating based on what you're planting there, what you're seeding. And an extra tank for that if you need that. You have a smaller planter, 6.7 meters wide. You only need 170 horsepower to pull that. And it does not fertilize as you go along. One of my favorite pieces of, well, these two are some of my favorite pieces of gear. If you have weeds turned on, and I have a video coming out on a weed tutorial coming, but the hoe on the left, which you need for potato root type crops like potatoes, it's pretty large. It's larger than the standard ones that come on the map. And this weeder is larger than any of the weeders that come on the standard map. So I like the fact that these are big. So that's a good addition. If you have weeds turned on, that aggravation pack is worth it just for that. You got a header trailer, and of course you got some weights there for your tractors. And that's kind of it for equipment. Let me show you your fields on here. Okay, this is the map. You own this area up here. So you got your large farm here, and we're still touring that. We're going to go and look at the silos. And you have a field here which has grass in it. Now the fields are irregular shape and weird angles, so it's not, you can't just let the AIs go and do their thing. You have to really, you're going to have to get them started and fix some of the angles, you know. I was thinking I might just change the fields around a little bit, angle-wise. But anyway, you got this large field here. It's pretty big. We're going to take a tour of that in just a second. And then you get this area over here. This is where your silos are, and there's some grass over here you could cut if you wanted to. And there's a little grassy field there. All right, let's zoom out. And you have these two fields over here, 18 and 17. And they have grass in them currently. Okay, I showed you the shop already. We were there. It's over here. You got some other points down here. Maybe we'll take a ride over there. All right, let's go back to our little mahidra here. We looked at this little area. Okay, you've got this big warehouse here. You can store pallets in here or equipment or whatever you wanted. Pretty big. You have another one here. Like I say, there's a lot of big areas in here that you have. This could be potentially a very large farm. Now those fields are expensive though because they're big. So there's your huge 627 horsepower John Deere there. That thing is monster. A big weeder or hoe, one of them. It's another big warehouse here. You could, or shed. You could put some equipment in. These things open. Some more equipment there. It's scattered around, so you have to look around to see that you have it, you know. Okay, very big warehouse. Over here, you got your trailer, your harvester, another tractor, and of course you got another tractor over here. Let's go back to our mahidra there. Okay, so we looked at that building, we looked at those. So these warehouses. Now let's take a little ride over here. Did I look inside this? I don't remember. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, that's the other side of that warehouse. So pretty large. You got some storage here for sure. Okay, we're going to go out here where your fields are. You got this little grassy area here. This would be a nice if you want to do some hay or something. It already has grass in it. That's field 18. Now they do have some fences to make it aggravating as far as getting from point A to point B. So you're gonna have to go around that fence there to get in there. You do have this big grassy field here, and you got those other two. Interestingly enough, you have no grass cutting equipment that comes with the game. You'd have to get that. Now you got these big silos here. They look like a meridian because it has these spouts on the bottom. However, you don't have to use those. You're just going to take your stuff and you're going to take it out right here, which is very convenient. And of course, you're going to put it in right here. Now, right next door, this is not yours, but you have this. There's a drop-off point, a sale point here. You can sell bales here. I think one of your points for selling other crops is right here. This is not yours, but it's a sale point. Kind of looks like it's part of your farm, but it's not. It's just close. So it's convenient. You do have some telephone. Oh. Well, that was a crazy hill there. Okay, you don't want to come down that way, maybe. It's certainly that fast. All right, so you have this large field here, field 17. It has some electric wire poles in it, which, it's a little bit frustrating, and it's irregular shaped. So these are in the way when you go to turn your AIs on, so just be aware of that. All right, how do I get out of here the right way? I don't know. There's a road up here. Is it fenced in? Whoa, that's not a road. That's a ditch. Hence the name Agrovation. Oh, I guess I should have come in up here at the road. All right, let's go to the other end of the map. We're going to check out the fields down there. Let's try this. Sorry, I meant to turn that off. You have these fields, so what we want to do is just take a ride down there. Hopefully that works. So we'll let him drive because I don't know the way, and take in the scenery. Hopefully he's a better driver than I am. Maybe not. At least we landed on our four wheels when we did the flip there. That was incredible. Okay, you can see the fields here are rather large, and of course they're expensive. You buy one of these things, like field 9 there, just to show you. It's 5.6 million. So you're going to have to get a lot of money in order to buy a field here. And they do have some smaller ones around when you look at the map. Or you might want to sell these two fields that are far away and buy one field that's closer. It's up to you. One thing neat about Farming Simulator 22 is there's endless ways you can set up and then work your farm. So many different, there's no right or wrong way. You just go with it and have fun. Set different things up, try different things, play with the money, see what works for you. Some people like to lean more on the animal side. Some people like just farming. Some getting more into the production side. Okay, it's going a different way than I thought, but oh well. And he's booking. I can't keep this train straight at 60 miles an hour. Of course, I play with a joystick. I should get me a steering wheel. Might help. I used to have one years ago. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to stop him there because this is your first field here. So you have this field. It's all grass, pretty large. And you got this field. Pretty nice. All right, if you go, well, guess we could look at this real quick. You got some selling points down here and stuff. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Okay, so you got some selling points down here. They seem to be concentrated over here, a lot of them. I'm not going to bore you with each one, but you can take a look at that. And that's kind of pretty much the map. Let's just look at the map again. So you can see you got Muddy Field Store, Sawmill, which is good to know, Yellow Tree Store, Tree Bales, Animal Dealers here, so that's good. Get some more fields here. They're all pretty much irregular shaped, and most of them are very large. You could sell these. Let's see what you could get. That's 300,000. This was 262, and then maybe buy. That's still almost 2 million. So you can probably buy this thing for 600,000 with a little bit of bank money. I'm not sure that's worth the difference, but anyway, these are very expensive. But I just want to give you a rundown of the map. We're going to have him go back to the farm here. Well, let's go north. Pass our fields. And we'll have him go to the shop. There you go. So you can kind of tour this side of the map here. Nice body of water there. On either side. Passing some of the other fields. There you go, he's getting up now. Ooh. Heading back to the shop. He's weaving a little bit. I think he's been had a few drinks. Still doing better than I did, I guess so. Way in the distance there, you see our silos, I think. A lot of pretty scenery here, the fields and all. Very nice, very nice. Okay, and we are back to the shop where we started with this little car here. So that's it. That's all I want to show you. That's pretty much the Horsch Agrovation Map that you get with the Horsch Agrovation Pack. It's pretty interesting. I like the fact you got some really large, 4 large tractors. That's kind of cool. You have a lot of building facilities, places to store your equipment. You could have a really big farm there with this map, but you gotta, be careful with the fields because the AIs are gonna struggle with those different angles on there. So, hence the aggravation. All right, that's all I got. Give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And hit us down in the comments. Let me know if you got any questions or comments about this map. What do you think? Let me know. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.